you want to get a Happy Ghast in Minecraft like this one, and the easiest way to do that is going to be finding a dried ghast in the nether. So let's go ahead and show you where to find one. Generally, these are going to be found in soul sand biomes in the nether. You can craft them, but soul sand valleys are going to be the easiest way in order to find these. Now, you can just explore the nether until you find one, but if you have cheats enabled, you can also do locate biome, and then what we're looking for is soul sand valley. When you hit enter, it's going to give you the location of the closest one. Less than 250 blocks away from me from this spawn, and we can obviously click on that to teleport ourselves there. Be warned that you may teleport into the underground, so make sure to be ready to mine yourself out of that. But then what we want to do is just explore this, and I can already see one here. It's ready to be mined. So if we go back into survival, this can be mined with anything. You can even just basically hit it with your open hand, and you will now get a dried ghast. It's that easy. I've actually found multiple ones per Soul Sand Valley before, so don't just give up. There's another one right over there. You see that? So we could go over there and get that one. But this is all we need. So let's go ahead and return back to the overworld where we can spawn our first ghastling that will then turn into a Happy Ghast. And while we're waiting on that, I will show you how you can craft one of these as well, these dried ghast. But again, this is the easiest way to find them. Like I said, we found a Soul Sand Valley here, and we found two, one here and one over there, that quickly and easily. Also worth noting that from a distance, they will always spawn next to these fossils. So you can see one there, you can see that one there. That's a way that from a distance, like you just see this, oh, those are fossils. There's probably a Happy Ghast there. Not always, but probably, so you can go get one. I wanted to mention that as well. Now we get back to the overworld. So here we are back in the overworld. We have our dried ghast. Now, what you'll need to do is place this in water. You can obviously place it in like rivers and things like that if you want, but I'm just going to place it in this infinite water source I have. And when we place it down, we will notice some green sparkles kind of coming off of it here. If this is the first time you've done this as well, you will unlock an achievement when you place your ghast in this basically water here. Now, how we found dried ghast, in my opinion, is going to be the easiest way. Exploring, finding them in soul sand biomes with the fossils. However, you can also craft these guys. And to do that, you want to go to a crafting table, and we are going to need soul sand and a bunch of ghast tears, specifically 8 of them. 1 soul sand, 8 ghast tears will give you a dried ghast. Now that is a lot of ghast tears, so it's important to note that the easiest way is the soul sand biomes, but you can also get them this way. There's one more way to get a dried ghast, and that is going to be by trading a piglin. Those can give you a dried ghast at a like 2.13% chance for a gold ingot. Now, this is going to take 20 minutes. We're going to have to sit here and just real time wait 20 minutes for this guy to spawn in. And then when he does, he'll be a ghastling, and we'll need to wait for him to grow up. Now, you can speed him growing up using snowballs. So if you don't have any snowballs, go find a snow biome, get them. It's also how you can lure them around easier, things like that. We can also go ahead and make a harness for our ghast because, well, you probably want to get a harness to ride them around, right? Now, you can color these any color of wool that you want, and you can change their colors using dye. So let's go ahead and make a red one, and then we'll change it to yellow just so I can show you how that works. For this, we're going to need leather. We're going to need 2 pieces of glass, and then we're going to need that wool color that we wanted. Red, white, blue, whatever you want it to be. As you can see here, we have now made a red harness, and if we put this on the ghast, it would be red. This one has a blue harness on it. You can see the blue parts are what we're talking about. Now I want to go ahead and change this to yellow because I accidentally made it red. Well, we can use yellow dye to do that, right like so, and now we have our yellow harness. So all we're doing now is waiting about 20 minutes, and once we do get our ghastling to spawn, we can speed up their growth with snowballs, which we'll be doing for this guide. Otherwise, you just have to sit back and wait for them to grow up, and then we can get things going with the harness and all of that. Actually, just realized it wouldn't hurt to have another harness since I'm spawning in 2 here. Let's go ahead and make that. Thanks to some movie magic, we now have some purple wool, so we can go ahead, do the same thing with the crafting recipe here, except for purple, and get one for our other ghast as well. Now it's a waiting game, and while we wait, how to miss from our company, SimpleGameHosting. Go to the first link in the description down below, the breakdown.xyz/SGH, start your very own 24-hour DDoS Protected Minecraft server for you and your friends. You usually add mods, plugins, and mod packs to your server, and truly customize your server any way that you want. In my opinion, Ghastlings and Happy Ghast are one of the best Minecraft updates we've had in a while to actually play with friends. It's so fun to ride around on these things with your friends. So go check out SimpleGameHosting at the first link in the description down below, the breakdown.xyz/SGH, and start playing Minecraft with your friends and Happy Ghast the simple way. So after 20 minutes here, we have our Ghastlings going around. And like I said, we can feed these snowballs to speed up their growth. So that's what we're going to do. Hopefully these 4 snowballs get us there. And if not, we can use movie magic to get ourselves some more. Doesn't look like Doesn't look like it's quite going to get us there, so we'll go ahead and wait for this to grow, and once one of these has grown up, I'll show you how to add the harness. But honestly, at this point, they are now Happy Ghast. You're good to go. Boom. There we go. Instantly grows up, and they're interested in the snowball to be able to follow us around, so as long as we keep that in our hand, these will follow us around. We can just right-click on them with the harness, and then right-click again to ride them. Look up to go up. You can use space as well to go up faster. Look down to go down, and yeah, you can now navigate with a Happy Ghast in Minecraft. If you've got any questions about Happy Ghast, let us know in the comments. But these are a really, really cool addition. Honestly, one of my favorite things. They will roam around in a 64 block radius of where you last unmount them, where they were last unleashed from a lead, things like that, or last where they were, you know, like left basically and disengaged with a snowball. So they will just roam around your world. It makes Minecraft feel so much more alive. And that's one of the things Minecraft has actually had a big update, in my opinion, too recently. It just feels way more alive. So now you know how to get Happy Ghast in Minecraft and Ghastlings as well. Look at that little guy. We'll see you in the next video. Thank you so much for watching, and I am out. Peace.